Here we have the latest find. A really nice Singer Model 128. We looked up the serial number of this really nice sewing machine, and it was made in 1924. We're actually midway through restoration on it right now. I got it, I want to say half done. We got it all greased and oiled and what have you. And it's a really beautiful machine. You can see the nice scroll work in the front. It was found completely filthy, dirty, clogged with spider webs and filth and leaves and dirt. And here's the original base, which I popped the bottom out. The bottom was all rotten. I'm going to put a new bottom in. Here's the original bent wood case, which I think I could revive a bit. Inside of this is the clip for the foot control. This holds the oil can. Of course, it's upside down. And I think this holds some kind of a knee control, but I'm not sure. But this needs to be cleaned up. I'm going to stain the inside a little bit, color it up, and see if we can get that looking good without refinishing it. The decal's a little banged up, but it may give it some character. The bottom of this was completely rotted, so I just popped it out. I'm going to make a new bottom for it. The wiring is this cotton wire that's completely rotted, so I ordered the original cloth covered wire for this. The lamp was very, very dull. I polished it all up. This is all cleaned and ready to go. It's got a brand new Singer bulb in it, but this cord is all rotted just from moving it around. It was getting worse and worse, so I ordered this stuff too, the original style, but covered with modern materials, so it shouldn't rot. Another thing about this machine that's very interesting is the rubber on this. I don't know if this can move out here or what. Might be out all the way. The rubber on this bobbin winder wheel here. See, years ago in the 20s, rubber was white. The natural color of rubber is white. And this is the original rubber tire for the bobbin winder from 1924. It says Singer on it. I don't know if you can see it. It's hiding behind the wheel. We'll take more pictures of it when I get this thing apart. This hand wheel is going to come off. This has got to be polished. That hasn't been polished yet. This looked just as bad as the hand wheel. This is all polished. Several parts on here have to be polished. This uses the long type bobbin. This is what we call a vibrating shuttle machine. Open this up. It fell off. That's okay. They just slide right on. And rather than have a rotating bobbin, let's get this thing out of the way. You always protect your presser foot. Let's get the needle up and get that out of the way. You see how instead of a rotating bobbin, it has the shuttle going back and forth. And the needle does kind of like this double dip before it pops up again. See it there? So that's how this works. This is actually the same system that they use in looms. These looms that they've been using for thousands of years. So the idea of this machine is nothing new. Of course, the electric motor is new. And yes, this is the original motor. It appears to be the original motor. A lot of these were originally made with hand cranks. There would be a hand crank attachment. Down here, this is the screw that holds the motor bracket. You could put a hand crank thing in there and you crank it, and it's geared so the machine actually moves kind of fast. The decals are pretty good, not perfect, but they're really good. This was a really good find. It's good to salvage something like this. This is where your bobbin goes in when you want to wind the bobbin. And this is your tension. The upper tension spring was looks like it's a little bent. I ordered a new spring. I got a lot of stuff on order for this. The wire. I got the plug for this because the plug was missing. I got a new controller, and it should be in good shape. This plate just slides on here somehow. It pops out easy. Anyway, so that's that, and we'll come back with an update when this thing is all finished and humming along. And oh, it has no gears, by the way. This is all cams and levers, not one single gear. It has, I stand correct, it's got one little tiny gear over here, a worm gear that drives the bobbin winder, but that's it. And this thing is cute when it operates. This goes back and forth to keep the bobbin evenly wound. Because these are not like standard bobbins, they're really long, they hold a lot more thread. So that's it, 1924. Beautiful machine. The back of it is just as gorgeous. It's really nice in the back. It's a Singer back there. Alright, you'll see it again when it's functioning. And all polished up and spit shined. And we'll see how nice the cabinet comes out. And at least we got a little bit of before. I always forget to take before pictures. Okay, that's it for now.